Hey guys, English Dave here, and I'm bringing you the Entertain Lynx spoiler-free review for the LEGO Batman movie. Most people agree that 2014's LEGO movie was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, it's highly recommended.
Obviously, after I made the LEGO movie, a monster hit $468 million worldwide. Not that I'm counting, of course. It seemed clear to everyone that the world needed more of me.
One of the standout characters of that film was Batman. A Batman who was very much aware of how amazing he was, due to the simple, implausible fact perfectly articulated by the phrase, "Because I'm Batman." With that phrase, you can explain everything that Batman is capable of, from being able to take out beings with superpowers, to always having the exact gadget he needs in his utility belt. Once you accept that, you realize that that's his superpower. So when it was announced that a LEGO Batman movie was in the works, we already knew we were in for a fun ride, and right off the bat, see what I did there? I can tell you it does not disappoint.
Welcome home, sir.
Yeah!
So, did anything exciting happen today?
I saved the city again. It was off the chain.
I literally can't remember the last time a movie made me and the audience laugh out loud so hysterically from the very first frame. Batman's opening lines instantly told me that yes, this film is going to be great. It starts at 11 and just keeps going up from there. There are big changes brewing in Gotham, but if Batman wants to save the city from the Joker's hostile takeover, he may have to drop the lone vigilante thing, try to work with others, and maybe, just maybe, learn to lighten up. That's a simple premise, but without going into specifics, the writers use that to craft a very nuanced story that's able to bring the entire cinematic and television history of the character while making it part of the plot. What could have easily become corny and cliche fan service becomes a great story that takes you on a self-aware journey of the character's history. Die-hard Batman fans are in for so many Easter eggs, from the obvious to the super obscure, and it all works. In a way, the self-aware nature of the movie makes it the closest thing DC has to a Deadpool movie. It pokes fun at itself and others, throwing jabs at Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, and even Iron Man. Yes, no one is safe.
No. Bruce Wayne lives in Batman's attic. I got it from here, guy.
The movie showcases an impressive cast who all nailed down their characters perfectly. Will Arnett already had a chance to perfect his Batman voice in the LEGO movie, and here he continues to shine. He has the perfect amount of gruff in his voice, yet you can still make sense of what he's saying, whether he's shouting or singing. More on that later.
Hello, secret camera.
Michael Cera as the wide-eyed Dick Grayson, aka Robin, is a perfect parody of the 1970s era boy wonder, but one you laugh with rather than laugh at. He's the heart of the movie, and in a great way reminds you why the character belongs in Batman's life, regardless of the format.
What would you do if you locked up the Joker for good?
Ralph Fiennes is able to bring an aspect to Alfred that we really haven't seen outside of the comic books. Yes, we've seen Alfred assist Batman before, but here he really gets his hands dirty and it's done well. His Alfred really shines as a surrogate father figure just by his delivery alone.
Can you leave this in there, editor? They asked me to do this.
Zach Galifianakis delivers a Joker perfect for this film. His delivery is great, and his portrayal of the Batman-Joker dynamic rivals what we saw in The Dark Knight, and it gives you a whole new perspective of how the Joker views Batman.
Quick question. What is your problem with Batman?
I'm not a Batman hater, but we don't need an unsupervised adult man karate-chopping poor people in a Halloween costume.
Rounding off the main cast, we have Rosario Dawson as Barbara Gordon, the newly appointed head of police who shakes up Batman's world by suggesting they tackle crime using new methods. She's great in the role and plays a character that respects Batman, but isn't afraid to stand up to him if she has to. The movie also has an impressive list of big names that you wouldn't even realize are in the film unless you pay attention. Just know they're all fantastic.
So we have to stay true to the, to the Lego anatomy, and a bit more limited, but those limitations are very good for pushing our creativity in a way.
If you have seen the Lego movie, you'll know exactly what to expect visually. It literally looks like they built everything with real Lego blocks and filmed that. The models are wonderfully realized in painstaking detail. Gotham is rich with life and the character models look as you'd expect from Lego. What's also great, just like in the Lego movie, is that they use the concept of Lego being easy building blocks as part of the narrative.
Why did you build this thing with only one sheet?
Because last I checked, I only had one butt.
Director Chris McKay has done a great job using the medium of animation to make perfect use of Lego. Having a background in things such as Robot Chicken means he has great comedic timing, which is incredibly difficult in animation as you lose the spontaneity that live action has. But he knocks it out of the park. The pacing is on point, and there was never a time where I felt taken out of the film. I was engaged from start to finish.
Stop him before he starts singing!
I mentioned Will Arnett's Batman singing voice earlier, and to elaborate, it's spot on. If Batman sang and rapped, that's exactly how it would be. The opening song, Who's the Batman, written by Fall Out Boy's Patrick Stump, is a perfect intro summary of why Batman is the best.
Batman out. Wait. Batman back in. Forgot to drop the mic.
I'd highly recommend that you check out the soundtrack, which is available on SoundCloud once you've seen the movie. The score is equally great, making some of the most epic action scenes I've seen in animation that much more enhanced. It's no secret how I feel about WB/DC's attempt at a live-action cinematic universe. While it has its fans and made a decent amount to the box office, I've yet to be impressed with what they've delivered so far. This has led to many labeling me a DC hater. Well, I'm so glad this movie is great, because now I can point to a recent DC theatrical release and say, no, this is an example of a DC movie clearly made by people who just get the characters. Truth be told, I would be fully content in the highly unlikely scenario of Warner Brothers announcing that they're stopping the live action stuff and committing to a LEGO DC universe, because that would be fantastic. In fact, my biggest issue with the LEGO Batman movie is that we were merely teased with the other DC Justice League members, and though I completely understand why we didn't, I'd love to have more time spent with Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and the rest of the gang. They need to make more movies, and they need to do it ASAP. LEGO Batman is a great homage to the character while still being a good story on its own. It has a surprising amount of heart with a great message about what family is. It comes highly recommended, and it's a great time at the theaters. Thanks guys for listening. If you enjoyed this review, please give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share with your peeps. My name's English Dave, and this has been an Entertain Link spoiler-free review for the LEGO Batman movie.
Hey,
See ya.
computer, I'm home.
What is the password?
Batman.
Thank you.
I love it.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.